Hold your breath as we dive into a world where football shots reach unimaginable speeds. Some of these strikes are so fast, they seem to defy the very laws of physics. You're about to witness history in the making, 16 of the fastest, most jaw-dropping shots ever recorded in football. Are you ready for the rush? Number 16, Obafemi Martin's Thunderbolt vs Tottenham Hotspur, 135 km an hour. January 14, 2007, Obafemi Martins lines up, takes a shot and boom, a missile of a strike clocked at 135 miles an hour.
البهلواني النيجيري مارتنز يضع على كرة طبعا باتجاه داير من جديد لمارتنز يا سلام.
Tottenham's goalkeeper didn't even have time to blink before it was past him. It wasn't just about the speed, it was a moment of brilliance, securing a 3-2 victory for Newcastle. This strike? Pure power, pure magic. Number 15, Tugay's blistering strike versus Southampton, 135.5 km an hour. November 3, 2001, Tugay Karamoglu, a master of technique, surprised everyone with a thunderous strike against Southampton, clocked at 135.5 km an hour. This wasn't just a goal, it was an explosion of raw power that left the goalkeeper no chance. A stunning 2-1 win for Blackburn, and Tugay's place in Premier League history was secured. Number 14, Roberto Carlos's unbelievable free kick, 138 km an hour. June 3rd, 1997, what if a free kick defied gravity? Roberto Carlos did just that with a strike that reached 138 km an hour.
Dear, I don't believe it, what a goal! An absolutely stunning shot. Barthez, well, he was as much a spectator as I was.
It had been, it had accuracy. That is quite a magnificent free kick. I'm not so sure we'll see one, but this starts way.
With an outrageous curve, the ball swerved past Fabian Barthez like a missile fired at impossible angles. Fans were left questioning reality. It was as if the laws of physics themselves had been rewritten. Number 13, Alan Shearer's powerful free kick versus Leicester City, 138 km an hour. The Magpies were down 3-1, but Alan Shearer wasn't going to let it slip. From the edge of the box, he fired a stunning free kick at 138 km an hour, leveling the score and completing a sensational hat-trick. A true moment of footballing genius. Number 12, Matt Le Tissier's thunderous strike versus Newcastle, 140 km an hour. The 1990s saw a different kind of genius. Matt Le Tissier's thunderous strike versus Newcastle, 140 km an hour. The 1990s saw a different kind of genius. Matt Le Tissier, on the edge of the 18-yard box, he launched a thunderous shot against Newcastle that flew at 140 km an hour. It wasn't just the power, it was the timing. A 2-2 draw, but Le Tissier's shot was an unforgettable strike that showcased his versatility. Oh, if you're enjoying this countdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more electrifying football moments. Number 11, Zlatan Ibrahimovic's rocket versus Anderlecht, 150 km an hour. Zlatan doesn't do things halfway. In a Champions League match against Anderlecht, he sent a rocket into the net at 150 km an hour. A true master of power and precision, this goal wasn't just a strike, it was Zlatan's signature. Unstoppable. Number 10, Tony Yeboah's Screamer vs Wimbledon, 154 km an hour. In 1995, Tony Yeboah took everyone's breath away with a jaw-dropping 154 km an hour strike against Wimbledon. The ball flew like a bullet, leaving the goalkeeper in the dust. It was a scream of power, marking the start of a sensational season for Yeboah. Number 9, Richie Humphreys' powerful strike versus Sunderland, 154 km an hour. On the same day that Beckham's iconic halfway line goal made headlines, Richie Humphreys delivered a thunderous 154 km an hour strike against Sunderland. This was his only Premier League goal, but boy did he make it count. Number 8, David Trezeguet's thunderous strike versus Manchester United, 154.4 km an hour. In the Champions League, David Trezeguet's 154.4 km an hour strike against Manchester United was a masterpiece. The power and precision sent the ball past the keeper with ruthless force. A reminder of why Trezeguet was one of football's most feared finishers. Number 7. David Beckham's sizzling volley versus Chelsea, 157.5 kilometers an hour. The legendary David Beckham, his volley against Chelsea at 157.5 kilometers an hour was pure class. Off Frank Sinclair's clearance, Beckham unleashed a shot that crashed into the net with the kind of power only he could generate. A volley that would be remembered for years. Number 6. Ibrahim Sangari's unstoppable drive versus Edo Den Haag, 170 kilometers an hour. Fast forward to 2023, Ibrahim Sangari delivered a 170 kilometers an hour rocket that was just too much for Edo Den Haag's goalkeeper. This wasn't just a strike, it was a statement. Sangari's power on the ball was unmatched, making everyone take notice of his skill. Number 5. David Hurst's thunderous volley versus Arsenal, 183 kilometers an hour. In 1996, David Hurst hit a 183 kilometers an hour volley against Arsenal that almost broke the net. The ball smashed off the crossbar, leaving everyone wondering how it didn't go in. Even Arsenal's goalkeeper David Seaman could only watch in awe. Number 4. Ronald Koeman's iconic free kick, 188 kilometers an hour. A free kick that became history, Ronald Koeman's 188 kilometers an hour strike in the 1992 European Cup final. This wasn't just a goal, it was Barcelona's first European title, and Koeman's legendary shot left Sampdoria's goalkeeper helpless. The sheer force of the strike will live forever in football folklore. Number 3. Stephen Reid's thunderous strike, 189 kilometers an hour. For Blackburn Rovers, Stephen Reid's 189 kilometers an hour strike against Wigan Athletic was one of the most powerful goals ever. The ball was still rising when it found the net, leaving the goalkeeper with no chance. A moment of sheer brilliance from an unlikely hero. Number 2. Arjen Robben's Thunderbolt, 190 kilometers an hour. Arjen Robben, famous for his precision, shocked everyone with a 190 kilometers an hour Thunderbolt against Borussia Dortmund in 2009. It wasn't a curling shot, it was a rocket that no goalkeeper could stop. The power, the connection, the execution was Robben at his absolute best. Number 1. Ronnie Heberson's unstoppable strike, 210 kilometers an hour. And here it is, the fastest football shot ever recorded. Ronnie Heberson's 210 kilometers an hour free kick for Sporting CP in 2006. The ball was so fast, it was almost a blur. Even the goalkeeper had no chance of saving it. A strike that left everyone stunned, cementing Heberson's place in history as the king of power shots. Which one of these incredible shots blew your mind? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thrilling football moments. Stay tuned for more.